Now, well over a month into the war in Ukraine, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to US President Joe Biden. The focus of the discussion remained largely on the ongoing conflict. The hour-long call between the two leaders was described as warm and candid. Now, President Biden declared both countries were in close consultation. The hour-long call between the two leaders was described as warm and candid, like I mentioned.
We share a strong and growing major defense partnership. At the root of I want to welcome India's humanitarian support for the people of Ukraine who are suffering a horrific assault, including a tragic shelling on a train station last week that killed dozens of innocent children and women and civilians attempting to flee the violence. The United States and India are going to continue our close consultation on how to manage the destabilizing effects of this Russian war. Modi, it's always good to see you. I'm looking forward to...
Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterated India's neutral stance in the war and once again called for direct talks between Russia and Ukraine.
इस पूरे घटनाक्रम के दौरान मैंने यूक्रेन और रूस दोनों के राष्ट्रपतियों से कई बार फोन पर बातचीत की। मैंने न सिर्फ शांति की अपील की, बल्कि मैंने राष्ट्रपति पुतिन को यूक्रेन के राष्ट्रपति के साथ सीधी बातचीत का सुझाव भी रखा।
While President Biden stopped short of making any concrete demands from India, keeping in mind India's concerns with China, he did warn that buying more oil from Russia was not in India's interest.
The president both conveyed that we are here to help them diversify their means of importing oil. Again, the imports from the United States are already significant, or much bigger than the imports that they get from Russia. And we, of course, the president conveyed very clearly that it is not in their interest to increase that. But beyond that, I would let the Indian leaders speak for themselves.
Now, India so far has maintained a neutral stance on the war, being the only member of the Quad not to impose sanctions on Russia. New Delhi has maintained that it is on the side of peace and wants all problems to get resolved through dialogue. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.